In the late 13th century, on the dusty frontiers of Anatolia, a small Turkish tribe lived between collapsing empires. To the west stood the fading strength of the Byzantine Empire, once the glory of Rome. To the east, Mongol invasions had shattered old powers. In this chaos, a leader named Osman I began building something that would change world history forever. Osman was not born into luxury. He was the son of a tribal chief, leading a small band of warriors known as Ghazis, fighters who believed they were expanding Islamic lands. What made Osman different was his vision. Instead of only raiding, he focused on capturing and holding territory. His forces slowly took towns near the Byzantine border. After his death in 1326, his son Orhan captured the city of Bursa, making it the first Ottoman capital. From that moment, a tribe became a state. Over the next century, the Ottomans expanded into Europe. They crossed into the Balkans and defeated powerful Christian armies. In 1389, at the Battle of Kosovo, Ottoman forces crushed Serbian resistance. European kingdoms began to fear this rising Muslim empire. The Ottomans were disciplined, organized, and ruthless when necessary. They introduced the Janissary Corps elite soldiers taken as young boys from Christian families, converted to Islam, and trained to absolute loyalty. This system created one of the most powerful military forces in medieval history. But the true turning point came in 1453. A young sultan, only 21 years old, dreamed of capturing the greatest city in the Christian world, Constantinople. His name was Mehmed II. The city had massive walls that had stood for 1,000 years. Many had tried to conquer it and failed. Mehmed prepared carefully. He built enormous cannons capable of smashing stone walls. After weeks of siege, on May 29, 1453, Constantinople fell. The fall of Constantinople ended the Byzantine Empire and shocked Europe. The city was renamed Istanbul and became the Ottoman capital. Mehmed earned the title Mehmed the Conqueror. With this victory, the Ottomans transformed from a regional power into a world empire. During the 16th century, the empire reached its golden age under Suleiman the Magnificent. Known in the Islamic world as Suleiman the Lawgiver, he expanded Ottoman territory into Hungary, Iraq, North Africa, and deep into the Mediterranean. The empire now stretched across 3 continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. Ottoman ships dominated sea routes. Their armies stood at the gates of Vienna in 1529, threatening Central Europe. Inside the empire, Suleiman reformed laws, supported art and architecture, and made Istanbul one of the richest cities in the world. Magnificent mosques, including the Suleimani Mosque, symbolized imperial power and faith. The Ottoman Empire was unique because it ruled over many religions and ethnicities. Christians, Jews, and Muslims lived under Ottoman law. Non-Muslims paid taxes but were allowed to practice their religion. This system, called the millet system, allowed relative stability in a diverse empire. However, no empire rises forever. By the 17th century, corruption began spreading. Sultans became weaker. Palace politics replaced battlefield leadership. The Janissaries, once elite warriors, gained political power and resisted modernization. Meanwhile, Europe was changing. The Renaissance, scientific revolution, and industrialization gave European nations technological advantages. The Ottomans faced repeated military defeats. In 1683, they failed to capture Vienna for the second time. That loss marked the beginning of long-term decline. European powers like Austria and Russia slowly pushed the empire back. In the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire was called the sick man of Europe. Nationalist movements rose within its territories. Greeks, Serbs, Bulgarians, and Arabs demanded independence. European powers interfered in Ottoman politics. The empire attempted reforms known as the Tanzimat, trying to modernize the army, economy, and government. But it was too late. Then came World War I. The Ottomans allied with Germany and Austria-Hungary. The war devastated the empire. British forces fought Ottoman troops in the Middle East. Arab revolts weakened Ottoman control. After Germany lost the war in 1918, the Ottoman Empire collapsed. In 1922, the Ottoman Sultanate officially ended. A new leader, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, established the Republic of Turkey in 1923. The empire that had ruled for more than 600 years was gone, yet its legacy remains powerful. The borders of modern Middle Eastern countries were shaped after its fall. Istanbul still carries the architectural beauty of its imperial past. Ottoman culture influenced food, music, language, and law across 3 continents. The story of the Ottoman Empire is not just about conquest. It is about leadership, ambition, faith, tolerance, and decline. It shows how a small tribe can rise to challenge the world and how even the greatest empires must eventually fall. From Osman's humble beginnings to the grandeur of Suleiman's court, from the thunder of cannons at Constantinople to the political collapse afterward. War the Ottoman Empire remains one of history's most dramatic and real examples of imperial power. And its story proves a timeless lesson: empires are not eternal. Power rises, power peaks, and power fades.